Hi, I'm Erin Werley, and I have an important message for you. It's almost like a public service announcement. My message is you, you right there, looking into the screen of your computer or your phone. You are more powerful than you ever imagined. It's true. I know you have all these things you've been thinking about your whole life that have been put into your head that tell you that you're powerless, that there's no point in trying because it won't work out for you, that it's easier to sit on the couch than to get up and become the person that you were born to be. I know that right now there's so much going on in the world and it seems overwhelming and it seems like you are just one individual. What could you do? But I want you to understand that isn't the truth. That is programming. It's ideas that have been put into your head that do not actually represent the unlimited nature of our universe. And you are source. You are not here to simply get by, to simply exist, to follow the path that is already laid out and already known. Listen, everyone that was following that path that was laid out and known of safety and security and, getting the job, keeping the job till retirement, um, getting the house and the mortgage and the 2.5 kids and all that, they have had their world ripped out from underneath them in the last few months. Many of them have, at least. Security is always an illusion. It's an illusion that we don't want to believe is an illusion. We want to believe it's something that we can attain and keep, but it's not. Because this world is just an illusion. If you want to step into your power as an unlimited creator, the number one thing you can do is start listening to your own inner voice and tune out the voices of everyone who wants to, no matter how well meaning they are, who want to tell you what it is you should be doing, and even more importantly, right now, what you should be thinking. Now, I want to get really specific for a minute about programming. Programming is basically since you were a baby, um, anything that you heard or saw or experienced in the world outside of you, you internalized and it became part of how you viewed the world. That's why, you know, most people end up living a life that is very similar to the life that their parents lived. And it's also why, um, it's so common that to say somebody married somebody that was like their mom or their dad, or even feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm turning into my mother, or oh, I'm turning into my father. It's because you were programmed by those people and you're still living that life out of your programming. So this is what I want you to know. The things that have programmed you to make you think this is the way life is, it's not just in childhood. You are constantly being programmed. And I will tell you, the number one thing that's programming you is the television. This is so important. So, so, so important. When I started talking to I Am, the first thing I Am told me to basically ditch in my life was TV. I Am said very specifically to me, I can't hear I Am when the TV's on. There's something about it that just blocks your inner voice. And there's a reason it's called TV programming. The truth is, the people that developed the TV, it wasn't just an entertainment device. It was literally created to program you. And like so many of the signs in the world, they did not even hide the fact that it was to program you. They named it television programming because that's what they were doing. It's just like, I don't know if it was in the 70s or whenever, 80s, that record companies got caught putting, or maybe it was television commercials, were caught putting subliminal messages in, and maybe the FTC or something like that came in and made them stop. Like, these avenues have been created to keep us as sheep. It's the truth, and it's what I'm going to say probably 98% of people are living today. And the number one thing you can do to wake up and to start thinking for yourself instead of thinking the way that you are being programmed by the people who want to program you is to turn off the TV. Number two way is to ditch the fluoride toothpaste. This is critical, and it's such an easy switch. There is no reason not to do it. You can buy fluoride-free toothpaste at Target, at Walmart, at Amazon, and probably any store you shop at. But those three I know for sure. So fluoride, literally, it calcifies your third eye, your pineal gland, which is your third eye, and it makes it much, much harder for you to get the messages, the downloads from source that you need to sort of start lifting the veil and seeing what's real and what's fake. And I will tell you, this makes a huge, huge difference. So if you want to stay sort of asleep to the realities, I recommend continuing with the fluoride. If you want to start to wake up to reality, ditch the fluoride toothpaste. Well, I won't get into that anymore. But also, they put fluoride in the drinking water. Okay, they tell you it is to strengthen your teeth or to protect your teeth from cavities. I'm not here to get into the science. I have a very, very strong opinion on the science. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my own experience removing fluoride from my body and not ingesting fluoride anymore, and how much stronger my inner voice comes through, and also how I see and interact with the world has changed. Okay. If you want to do research on when they started putting fluoride into the water, you will see they started to do it because they wanted to control the population. And that is exactly what has happened. So there is a lot going on in the world that you won't see in the mainstream media. And basically what's happening is there is a spiritual war going on between good and evil. And the best way that you can participate in moving the universe and the earth towards sort of a new elevated earth is to start waking up to the truth yourself about what's actually going on in the world, not the agenda that the mainstream media is trying to push, but what's actually lurking underneath that. Removing TV from your diet and removing fluoride will absolutely do that. And it won't take long either. So those are my recommendations. I will tell you that the process of seeing what's really happening in the world can be incredibly painful, but at the same time, if you want to be the light, if you want to be a beacon of light and joy, you cannot do it until you go through the darkness. You must go through the muck to get to the joy and fulfillment. If you try to skip the darkness and understanding the darkness and just jump to the joy and fulfillment, you're always going to be tapping down. You're always going to be pushing down those negative feelings when they come up because you're not going to be prepared to handle them. You must understand the darkness in the world to become the beacon of light that you were born to be. So, I'm going through the process myself of having the courage to share with you the truth that I've been receiving from I Am From Source. They're really something. And so I think this video might be the first step in that direction. Yeah, so all my love to you guys. I hope that you are taking care, and I hope that you are holding your families close. Have a fantastic evening or day.